First question there is, why were you interested in a go-kart demo?
Well, we have a couple different reasons as we looked at that. Certainly one is, as we look to the future, we recognize that labor is going to become increasingly scarce. So if we can find some opportunities to free up people to do the things that they love to do, the things that we really want to pay them to do, the relational aspects of their job, and get rid of some of that kind of running back and forth that the go-kart would do for them, then we can be much more cost effective in the way we provide services to our people here. The other part is it's just frankly a lot of fun. I mean, we've already had people, residents here say, I can't wait until the robot brings me my dinner. And so, that aspect of life, just kind of something that adds a little bit of energy and a little bit of fun into life, is certainly beneficial as well. But I think the primary consideration is certainly just looking at the best allocation of labor possible and finding other means to handle some of those other tasks and duties. If you look at the demographics, not just in the United States, but a lot of the developed world, you have the aging population skyrocketing, just going up, but the available labor pool to serve those people is dropping off. And so we've got to find things like this that are a solution. Because we're going to need every available hand taking care of people, and if this can run supplies back and forth and deliver food and all those other things, that's just a huge benefit.
What were your expectations before the demo?
I really didn't know what to expect. I'd watched some of the information on the internet and seen some of the things there, so certainly knew that it had some capabilities, but you get into a new environment and a different system, and you're never quite sure. But it was fun to watch and see it maneuver through and watch it almost thinking as it encounters different obstacles and different barriers and things like that, how it's going to maneuver and get around that. When it encountered people coming the other way, it kind of stopped and redirected and went around them. And that was certainly a primary concern for us as we look at it, because we have a lot of residents who aren't always real stable on their feet and are not going to be able to dodge out of the way of the robot. So if the robot can get out of their way and move around them, then it's going to create a safer environment as well. So it was fun to watch all that happen.
Do you have any concerns about using robotic technology in your senior care facility?
No, we really don't. As we look at it, we think it's an exciting possibility, and certainly going into the future, it's going to be something that's necessary. I think it's right on. We're right on the cusp of something really exciting, and so we always like to be kind of out on the cusp of things that are exciting. So we don't have a lot of concerns. I think the safety measures that are built into it alleviate most of those concerns that we would have had otherwise. Knowing that it can navigate through the environment in a safe way is our primary concern.
Which areas of elderly care do you see automation, robotic technology being applied in the near future?
Yeah, I think certainly as we look at the go-kart, just sitting around the table here today, we've come up with a number of applications. Delivering food is first on our mind. In this setting, the restaurant type setting, being able to navigate this environment, bring food to the table in a way that frees up staff to do other things is one. But then as we look at shuttling supplies, we have a number of remote kitchens around the campus, and oftentimes they'll call down and say, I ran out of pineapple, or I ran out of bread, or something like that. Can you send somebody down, with a gallon of milk, whatever it is, and so the go-kart could take that place. And instead of having a person walk it down, they could just put it in, program it, send it off to that next location. It would be ideal. We talked about maintenance. You know, sometimes our guys will get on the other side of the building and realize they didn't bring the tool that they need to have to make that repair, or they encounter something that's a little bit different than what they expected. They need some additional equipment. So if they could call back to the shop and have the GoCart deliver it over to them, that frees up a you know, fairly expensive technician that isn't just walking across the building carrying equipment or supplies. So, lots of things that could come up.
Would this be something that you would deploy in your facilities?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, from what we've seen today and from what the possibilities you know, that exist are for the future, I think we would definitely be very interested in having a fleet of them. Oh, we're in love with it. Yeah.